The House of Representatives passed a massive $1.3 trillion spending bill today intended to prevent a government shutdown. The Senate will likely follow suit. It's being shepherded by Republicans, but you would be forgiven for not knowing that. The bill caps ICE agents we can hire and the number of illegal aliens ICE can detain. A border wall is out of the picture. It gives hundreds of millions to Planned Parenthood. It funds sanctuary cities. It ups the EPA's budget by more than $750 million. It's not something Republicans said they were for. Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky joins us now. Senator, we asked over a dozen Republicans who voted for this to come on. None would do it. The people who wrote this, were they here for the 2016 election?
You know, I'm kind of old school. I think you ought to read the bills, before we vote on them. This is a 2,200-page bill. We got it last night at midnight. I've been working all day diligently through the bill, and I'm up to page 600. But, I've still got quite a bit of ways to go to read the bill. As far as the content of the bill, this could have been written by President Obama and liberal Democrats. When I ran in 2010, when we had that Tea Party tidal wave, we were opposed to President Obama's spending, and we were opposed to President Obama's trillion-dollar deficits. This bill will give us a trillion-dollar deficit this year.
Paul Ryan is, of course, ultimately responsible for this as the head Republican in the House. These are his priorities, I assume, but they're so out of whack with the priorities of the party. How?
I think this is why people are so upset with politics, because when the Republicans are out of power, when they're in the minority, they are the conservative party. But then when they get in the majority, there is no conservative party. Democrats don't care about spending any of the time. Republicans seem to care about it when they're criticizing Democrats. But now that Republicans are in charge, Republicans are like, Katie, bar the door. You talked about border security. I'm flipping through the pages today reading the bill. I find out there is money for border security in Tunisia, in Jordan. We have border security money in the Middle East, but not border security money for the U.S.
So I'm just concluding that the people who run the Republican Party in the House anyway just don't want increased border security.
No, what it is this. It's an unholy alliance. The unholy alliance between Republicans and Democrats is this. Republicans are not fiscally conservative on the military. They want unlimited spending on the military.
Right.
Democrats say, we'll give it to you. We're not really opposed to it. We'll give you the military spending if you give us the domestic spending. So really the unholy alliance, the unholy compromise has been going on for decades is we really actually have too much compromise in Washington. They're always compromising to raise spending and increase the debt.
Really quick, are you going to stop this? You're going to shut down the government over this?
It's never been my goal to shut down government, but my goal is to say that we should be for balanced budgets, limited spending, less debt, and we should be for reading the bills. So I'll continue to advocate that. Whether they can roll over me, I'm in the minority. There'll be about 10 Republicans that vote, maybe 15 Republicans vote no on this in the Senate, maybe a handful of Democrats.
Yeah.
But they will win. The majority will win. But it's Republicans and Democrats joining hands together to blow a hole in the debt.
I know you're going back up the hill. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Senator. Instead of getting his campaign promises fulfilled by Congress, the president has been suggesting he could beat up Joe Biden. Mark Stein loves a good boxing match. He'll weigh in next.